This is Nosey with Good Intentions, the podcast.
In every nook and cranny.
This is Michael.
And Kirk. Guiding your noses today.
That worked! Oh, Lordy. Good evening, sir. How you doing?
Isn't there a Lottie, let me see you work that body? Isn't it T-Pain?
I thought that was Flow Rider. I don't know.
I think it's Flow Rider with T-Pain.
They're both from Florida. One T-Pain's from Tallahassee.
I used to think it was very smart. I mean, I still think it's smart that he just separated the word and created his name.
Oh, Flow Rider? I thought that was terrible.
Really?
I think it's tacky. I'm a Flow Rider. And he can't even rap all that good.
Flow Rider. Right. Comment below if you know what that's referencing. Do you remember that? Anyway.
You're terrible. Well, what do you have for a rapturous quote today?
Oh. I'm less than prepared today.
That's okay.
I listened to a lot of music on my route here to the new Undisclosed.
Did you?
Our retro throwback to Undisclosed.
Yeah.
No, I'm very interested. I've been listening to a lot of Ludacris recently.
So it's a raptor quote.
It is. Well, I don't remember the exact word, but I stumbled upon a few songs of his that I had never heard before. One of which was Vices.
How's it go?
It's about like drugs or alcohol or, and it's actually like a really good song.
Okay.
I was like, okay. I don't remember any of the lyrics, but if you're out there, Ludacris Vices.
Okay.
You should check it out.
Oh,
check it out.
Would you like to go in the direction of relationships or one of my quirky thoughts?
You know, I love the thoughts. I love to hear all the many thoughts.
No, you're horrible.
We could do both.
Both of them?
Both.
Fuck it, let's do both of them. Does the size of your dreams matter? What?
What?
I'm about to say dues. Does the size does the size of your dream matter? Like the scale of it.
Why don't you give me an example?
Like some people have big dreams, like I want to be the president one day, and some people just want to get promoted at their job.
Shit on them.
No, I think that's why the question is, does size matter when it comes to your dreams?
Well, I mean, I guess
what I'm saying is not everybody dreams big. Is there anything wrong with that? You make it sound shady, but I don't want to be the president, but I still have big dreams.
Why don't you tell me a big dream?
I'd like to direct movies.
Okay.
Shit on me.
No, okay.
I think that'd be cool to direct movies.
Yeah.
Like on a grand scale.
How long have you wanted to do that?
Actually, it ties into a while ago when I talked about I want to be in movies.
Okay.
but
your dreams keep changing.
No, they're tied together.
It was to be a barber. Then it was to open your own barbershop.
I still would like to do that also.
Then it was to be in movies, and now it is to direct a movie.
Yeah.
Film a movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that'd be pretty cool.
What's stopping you?
Nothing.
Okay.
I mean, I don't work for any big time studio, but I'm just saying.
Make a movie.
I'm trying to.
Okay.
Yeah. So you still haven't told me if size matters.
Well, I mean, it's relative, I guess. I mean, it depends on, it depends on what you want.
Okay.
I mean, my thing is like, if you're wanting to be a manager at your job and you're currently level 1, I mean, that's depending on what it is, that might be a big dream.
Yeah.
If you're level 1 at Google and you want to be a manager at Google,
that might be fire.
That's a big difference.
Yeah.
But I mean,
shit on them.
if you're the drink deliverer at the strip club and you want to be the
bottom bitch.
that could be a big dream in its own because you've got to look a certain way to be the stripper.
Okay.
I don't have that.
You're not
That's why I'm
aspiring.
a drink girl.
You're not aspiring to be the bottom bitch at the strip club.
Not really.
Why not?
I sort of like being the drink girl. I like my interactions are more fun versus sexy, you know.
Or managing the sexy.
Yeah. Keeping the mystery, but at the same time showing a little, you know. Give it a little bit, not too much.
Have you ever wanted to manage the strupples?
I think I'd be a good manager.
You'd be an asshole, though.
You think so?
Yeah, because we got some whiny ass strippers.
I would have to say, ma'am.
Ma'am, sir.
No. No.
Can't facilitate your request for...
You're taking this too personal and it's not personal.
Yeah. It's business, hunty. Ain't that what they say?
What?
It's business, never personal?
Yeah. It's not even really business. It's just preference.
That too.
You're not the preference.
Some of it's not...
Guess who else isn't the preference? This one right here.
Yeah.
So if you're offended, do I have to be offended too?
You might have to be.
I'd like to not be.
You know what? Let's shift to the other question. Because this one, we can't personalize too much.
Okay.
You ready?
Okay.
Should single people...
I don't have any dreams. You don't have to ask me.
I did ask.
You did. It's okay.
You did. You said you like where you're at. You don't want to...
No, I'd said that. I volunteered that.
Oh, I'm sorry. What dreams do you have?
What's the next topic?
No, I thought that was...
Okay,
I thought you were
one.
saying you don't want to dream bigger in that particular field. What are your dreams?
I don't really know.
You didn't ask me, but I don't know any.
Well, like mine was sort of hard because I grew up in the undisclosed.
Yes, sir.
And I just assumed that would be my whole life.
Right.
Like I never thought that it would be anything else.
Besides a drink girl?
Well,
or the location.
Oh,
okay.
I thought live there and exist there. I thought that's it. That's what my life will be. And so like even just going away to college was something I didn't really think about all that much.
Well, you had to think about it at least a little bit, right? Or you wouldn't have gone.
Toward the time. But I didn't like I had colleagues. I had schoolmates that they were like, I've always wanted to go to insert university here my entire life. Ever since I was 5, I've written that down every time someone asked me what I wanted to do and where I wanted to go. I've always said boom boom university.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
University. That's a good name for this episode.
But I mean, I didn't have that. Like I never, but then like work, being the drink girl.
Yes, sir.
I went to a few countries that I never thought I would go to.
Hey, your services are in demand, sir.
I'm drinktastic.
That's a better name. We write that one down.
But I mean, I didn't grow like when you grow up, they'll say, pick a country you'd like to go to. I always pick China. I've never been.
Yeah, I want to go to Tokyo, Japan one day.
Okay.
I just think it'd be cool.
We were talking about me this time.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, sir. He just mean as hell, y'all. Camera 2.
No, I always wrote China, which I guess I still do want to go to China, but I get nervous about the food.
Is there anything specifically you want to do in China or just the whole experience?
I'd like to see the wall.
That would be cool.
I think that would be interesting.
I wonder how people get to it. Because it ain't, I don't think there's like a highway you just slide on up there, is it?
Love is a highway.
All day long.
I'm sure it's such a tourist attraction. I mean, it's...
Oh, probably now, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's constantly... People are there probably right now.
Yeah. Now, wouldn't it be nighttime right now?
I don't know. We live nearby.
I know, but I mean...
We should just go one day.
We're like one country over, but we're in a completely different time zone, so I don't know.
Yeah, true. It's only an hour.
I love it.
Lolly Lolly was another song I listened to.
Who?
Lolly Lolly. Lolly 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 Lolly, let me see you rock your...
Hot mess ass song.
You know what? I think that's what I was saying earlier when I said Lolly Lolly. I meant Lolly Lolly.
Oh, not Loudest.
And
We
that's
likes
not.
to party.
We likes to party. Oh, that's
Who sings that song? I know it, but I don't.
Beyonce. That was the debut of your
J. Cole.
idol.
Yeah, that's not my idol, but
Yeah.
I feel no. He's one of my favorite rappers though.
Oh.
Andre 3000's verse is better, but that's okay. It was.
No argument here.
I think that's why they put J. Cole.
I don't think J. Cole would argue with you either.
Nah, but I think that's why they put J. Cole in there because Andre, I'm assuming, wouldn't do the video.
I think it was a schedule conflict.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I didn't think it was like, I ain't fucking with you. I mean, it is Beyonce. It ain't just Joe Blow down the street.
Yeah. So when they played it on the radio,
It would be Andre's version,
it
right?
would be
Yeah.
Andre's verse.
So what other big old dream or little dreams you have?
Big old dreams.
You had a
That's
singing
Megan
mood
Thee
today.
Stallion. Well, it's Megan Thee Stallion. Well, I listen to music all the way down here. Her song is Big Old Freak. Big Old Freak. Spit in the hand.
Mhm.
Put in his pants. Big old skeet. I don't know the exact words,
I
but
don't
it's sort of it's very comical. Like she's being funny.
I mean, I've had a woman or
I think
two
that's why I like her.
utilize spit while using hands. I don't think I would want to just spit on your hand and grab it though. And we just part ways, or there has to be like an ending. There has to be an end.
Big old skeet.
I know, but you can't do it with your pants on.
Well, she did. She went down the pants, not on the pants.
I know, but then it's not enough room.
Depends on the pants. Jogging pants.
Nah, that still ain't enough room. No, I mean,
Humble brag. So anyway, I
hate you. That's not what I'm saying. I meant the elasticity may not be there.
Some of
for
us
the
didn't have as big of dreams as others. No, like I went to a few countries. I never thought I would go. Like I still haven't been on a cruise, so I guess maybe
you got to do
that'll
that.
be my next
It's
dream.
fire. I was reluctant.
Is it fire?
Yeah. It's okay. Maybe not fire. I think being
it's getting demoted very quickly.
not in a bad way. I think being disconnected from everything and just existing and just
On a boat with thousands of other people.
yeah. But them people don't know you. You don't know them. So you're just in your own world. You eat as much as you want till you get to go on excursions. And I was about to say experience, whatever E word I was thinking of at the time. Excursions. I think it's fire. I think it's fire. But that's just me.
Okay.
Yeah. Cuzzo went, him and his wife went recently, and he told me, he was like, Cuzzo, you was right. That shit fire, dog. I was like, I told you, man, you just there.
Okay.
I mean, that's hard to explain the experience. I guess because you're disconnected from all the shit going on in life at the house, like responsibility. So you just carefree. And then they have different shows and stuff. So.
I mean, that sounds like a vacation.
Yeah, but see, some vacations are stressful. Like, you got to organize, you got to get there, and depending on who you go with, they want to follow this itinerary they've come up with in their mind. And some people are like, let's just wing it. And
Are you a wing it?
It depends on where and where it is.
Cruise.
Yeah,
Is everybody that went with you a wing it?
they were wing it fluid.
I was wondering if it would be
Yeah, it was wing it fluid.
reciprocated.
It was actually. It was very enjoyable.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah, a couple people had some
I'm
input.
always rooting for you.
I don't feel like you root for me.
You don't think so?
Nah.
I clap every time.
That's such bullshit.
What?
Uh-huh.
I can't listen. I don't give you flowers because you won't let me.
I give you flowers. That's okay. It's a one-way street.
I see that. I'm still waiting on my flowers.
Mess. You get flowers, sir.
Shit on him.
I did. I told you on the episode that you.
So anyway, what was the other topic?
Shit on me, huh?
Well, you have so many thoughts.
No, I had two different topics.
Okay.
But the second topic I think is a little funny. So
We'll find out.
it's not going to be funny now that I've said
Inquiring
it's
minds
funny.
want to know.
Should single people, I think we've talked about this.
Oh, the single ladies. Oh, the single ladies. I didn't listen to that one.
Thank God. That song's terrible.
I love that song. Wow. Put your hands up in the club.
I
Just
think
broke
the effect
up,
it had
doing
on
my own
single
thing.
women is why I don't like the song.
I don't think it had any effect on single women.
I mean, as though they would, when it came on in the club, they was feeling themselves. And I'm like, you might be single for a reason. Some of you. Some of them, not all of them.
There's your title.
What?
You might be single for a reason.
I'm putting that down.
Shit on them.
Let me text that to you, sir. Single. I like drink testing.
Ladies.
No, this is the question, but I don't know. I think we've dabbled on this one. I basically said, should single people have such strict demands
on
what they want from somebody?
Tell me that somebody.
It's kind of like
a baby girl.
Have we talked about that?
I'm the man from the big PA.
VA. They're from VA. Yeah,
gotcha.
Timbaland is from Virginia.
Want you to come play Railroad Way?
Do you think so?
What?
You didn't even listen to my question.
Oh, yeah.
Should single people have such strict
for who
demands?
they're looking for?
High standards, I guess.
I don't know. I think it depends on what they are. Like I just wanted someone to be nice.
Yeah, but the internet make it sound like, we kind of have dabbled on this. But
we've been known to dabble.
Just a little. I hope these shits taste good. I don't know. You want to try one with me?
No, not really.
Will you?
I'll think about it. You taste one. Let me see your face.
I said with me, not after me. This shit look weird. This is a Sargento cheese crisp. I thought it was going to be
sponsor.
Nah, I wish. I thought it was going to be like a Cheez-It. We're going to see.
So
I hope y'all can hear all that crunching.
So loud.
This is not the texture of a Cheez-It whatsoever. Won't be buying these shits again. Tastes like a stale Cheez-It. Review by Nosey with good intentions.
Michael _Skillet _Chappelle. Just in case good. Sargento starts listening to the podcast.
No, the flavor is good. The texture is horrible.
It didn't look like either one was very good.
No, once I got to the nitty gritty, the flavor is Cheez-It like. The texture is a hot mess. It tastes like a dry sponge, texture wise. It's very aerated and stale.
Look at you, aerated.
Wish my drink wasn't so far away. It's over on the bar, just smiling at me. Damn. Anyway, that's what I get.
Well, I think it depends on what your... Like, I just wanted somebody nice.
Yeah.
So is that... I mean, that's not...
I mean, some people might be like, that's over the top. I want somebody to pay my bills.
Then you're...
Were you going to say a see you next Tuesday?
No, I was going to say, use a dumbass motherfucker. Because here's my thing.
Yes, sir.
When you pay something for me, I now owe you something.
I don't think so. When I do stuff for people, I don't expect it in return.
What I mean is something like pay my rent. I owe you something.
Some bouteille.
I don't know. Depends on what they ask for.
And if they ask for some bouteille, look, you're like, I might acquiesce. No?
I'm usually ready.
You're horrible.
You didn't need to pay the rent for that.
If I like you, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have I just want somebody who's affectionate and
DTF.
Not really. It don't even have to be a that's a plus. It doesn't have to be a DTF. I like affection. And
tell me about affection.
Hand holding and hugs and kisses and shit.
Really?
I'm mushy on the inside. I don't tell people that all the time, but I've just told all of our couple hundred listeners. But anyway.
Our fives of listeners.
We got more than 5.
How are you?
No, we got triple digit listeners.
Look at her.
Yeah, we doing good.
Okay.
You're not gonna do it with me? No.
Oh.
No.
I did my shoulders. I did
you
my
ain't got no shoulders?
I did my titty jiggle.
You ain't got no titties.
Since they're fattening up.
Oh, Lord. No, I don't know. Because I know everybody's requirements are different. But then it's like...
Pay for something.
Yeah, that's
just so stupid.
Prostitution. Prosty.
Yeah.
Prosty the snowman.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Megan Thee Stallion even has a lyric or something to the effect of, don't call him a trick if he just bought you dinner.
That's not a trick. That's a date. That's very regular.
I think that's what she meant.
Yeah. At least he took you on a date, though. Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Depends on the date.
If it's like McDonald's?
Have you ever had a bad date?
If I ever had a bad date.
Lord.
I have.
That came out of nowhere.
I have.
Why don't you tell me about it?
Okay. Went to Ruth Chris, you know what I'm saying? What?
Wow.
What's wrong with
an expensive bad date?
Yeah. This particular individual, you know what I'm saying? We got the nice big dumb steak. Tab was about $1.50. And they told me the steak was real regular. They put sauce on it and everything.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. The company wasn't bad. It just, you know, you like excited to show somebody something they've never experienced. And then they just kind of shat all over the experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I couldn't.
Is it who I think it is?
I don't know. We will not disclose. But I wish I had just taken that ass to like a good Ruby Tuesdays, Fridays, one of those generic chains. Only because of the ticket, you know what I'm saying? And
well,
yes, sir.
Was it worth it in the end?
No, there was no happy ending either. Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
It's almost rent.
No, that's not even
back then.
Yeah, that's true. I'm about to eat another one of these stale ass cheese knockoffs. Loud. It is. I'm gonna move back from the mic this time.
So loud.
Have you had a bad date?
I have.
Tell us. I'm fascinated to hear what this bad date was like.
So I'm a picky eater. It's been mentioned.
Absolutely.
I'm not as bad now. Listen, I eat thousands of things compared to what I used to do. But when I was still a super picky eater, I went on this date with this guy, and he was nice. He was fine. But he like wanted to order for me, which I'm not opposed to, but you don't know me yet.
Oh, this is the first? No, you don't do it on the first. Well, yeah. You can, but
you don't know me yet.
Had y'all
first of all, ask me what I want.
Yeah, like
don't pick something on the menu that you think I'll like.
Had y'all conversed about?
No.
Oh, so y'all had never been like, oh, my favorite types of food is seafood or not? Oh, no, that you don't order for somebody. No.
So I was like, and it was sort of funny because the waiter was like, kind of looked at me, and I went, that is not at all what I want.
Was it that far off?
It was not even, it was like, let's say I wanted pizza and he ordered me catfish. Like it could, I was like, of everything on this menu, that would be probably the last thing I would get because it was full of vegetables, which I didn't eat at the time. So I'm like, already there's 15 things I would have to take out of it, which pretty much makes what it is. So anyway, I was like, let me have this. Well, then he's mad. You should try something. And I'm like, it ain't gonna be today.
Was he like pissy about it?
Yeah. And I'm like, I don't
eat that shit.
I'm really the same now as I was then. And I was just like, I don't really care.
Did he like
the fact that you're mad about me ordering what I want to eat?
Mm-hmm.
Second of all, what I picked was cheaper. It's not like he was like, I can afford a salad.
Oh, right.
And I was like, I need that Ruth Chris steak.
Right, that lobster.
You know what I mean? Like I ordered something that was actually cheaper than what he was trying to order. So it wasn't even like, I couldn't think of any reason why you would be upset.
Do you think he was trying
other than I said, that is not what I want to the waiter because I was afraid he'd bring it out there.
Do you think he was trying to be chivalrous and felt like you shit all over his chivalry?
Sorry.
That's a lot of shits.
Shit on your chivalry.
Yes. Maybe that's what it was.
Sorry.
Sorry for shitting on your chivalry.
Oops.
Do you remember what he tried to order you, roughly?
No, I have no idea. I just remember it had like a lot of vegetables. It was like Might have even been shrimp without the like, because I don't fuck with shrimp unless it's got breading on it.
What about in like a pasta?
You made that one and it was fine.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was small.
Oh yeah.
You like really chopped it up a lot, so it wasn't like it wasn't like a big
big glob of shrimp. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, if it was like chopped up, mixed in, I'd probably no.
Was there anything else that made the date suck?
We didn't really have anything to talk about.
Because it was new, or because he was in his feelings, or probably a little bit of both.
Probably in his feelings, but probably also like it was sort of like we just got here and you're mad, and we rode together. So I'm like, I know I have to ride back with you, so I've got to like.
That had to be awkward as fuck.
Yeah, and I'd already invited him to this party. That was happening afterwards.
Did y'all go to the party?
Yeah.
He was really butthurt then when he was like, I don't want to have fun. You didn't.
Well, he didn't want to dance. And I was like, well, I'm going to go ahead and dance.
See you later.
I mean, I was literally, camera one, you can't tell how close we are, but I was literally, he was standing up against the wall where you are. And then I was right here dancing. And he just stood there.
Did he scowl?
Yeah.
Like Batman?
Yeah. And I'm just like, well, this has been fun.
You should be like, I'm a catch you. Did you know the people there?
Yeah.
You should be like, I'm going to catch you right with them.
I walked back.
For real?
Yeah.
Did you excuse him or he just?
I stayed. He left. He goes, I'm leaving. And I went, I'll walk back.
Was it a far walk?
Oh, 15 minutes.
Oh, that's worth it, yeah. I ain't sitting there with your dry ass. Yeah, I ain't gonna sit there with your dry ass. You butt hurt about nothing.
Yeah, I had a great time.
Okay. I'm assuming
it was Chocolate Swirl.
Did y'all ever talk again?
Yeah. I mean, we randomly saw each other. We lived in the same dorm.
Oh, this is college. Oh,
yeah. Okay. So we,
you're like, what up, bro?
Yeah. I think incompatibility.
Door number one.
Well, what happened was, so it's not one of my proudest moments. So back then we had AOL Instant Messenger.
Yes, sir.
And so he messaged me and he was like, my friends all said that that what you did was messed up.
Why is that messed up?
And so me being me, I typed back, why would your friends know anything about what I do?
As in why you're running your mouth.
So he had to say, well, I discussed it with them at length.
He was in his feels.
And I said, funny, I didn't talk about any of this with anybody.
Because it was bad or?
And so then he was like, I said, well, glad they're already have their opinion of me. And he was like, well, that's not what I meant, blah, blah, blah. And I said, I mean, you've got shit breath, but I didn't say that to anybody.
You said that to him? Was it actually shitty breath?
Yeah,
You just being mean.
It was bad. It was bad.
Dang. You're horrible.
Well, so he goes, are you for real? And I was like, yeah, it's pretty bad. I was going to tell you in person, but since we're talking and this may be, I thought like this might be the last time we would talk.
Oh, shit on you with your shitty breath.
So I was like, I don't say shit about you. You shouldn't say shit about me. I'm just not that person.
But what if he had done it in like a, hey, I don't think I've ever
talked shit about anybody that I've ever talked to.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, do you think he might have been like trying to sort it out? Like, man, maybe where did I go wrong? Or you think they were like talking shit?
Oh, I think he was dogging me.
Why you say that?
I mean, I'm paraphrasing the messages.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Oh, it wasn't like I talked to my friends because I was trying to figure out maybe I did something. He was.
No.
Oh, okay.
They said you ain't shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a you ain't shit moment. If you don't eat that shit.
I think I even paid for my own food.
How does that work anyway?
I mean, I'm very like, I don't know. If I ask you out, I'll probably pay for it. If you ask me out, pay for it. Why not?
Okay.
Like me and Only, we just take turns.
Yeah, but y'all live together.
Well, now, but I'm saying throughout the whole thing, like we just take turns.
Okay, because with guys, for the most part, when it comes to girls,
which is weird.
What?
I think it's weird that guys always pay.
I ain't gonna say I always pay.
I think that's weird.
I like the rotation, but in the beginning, I do shit. I got bills just like the next motherfucker. You stupid. No, but you think about it, in the beginning, you're trying to impress the girl. So you end up paying more in the beginning. And then as you get comfortable with the
Nosey. It's
no longer Nosey. You start balancing it out. Yeah. As wussy.
I was like Russy.
Oh.
Regular.
Well, hopefully it hasn't turned into regular. It just ain't new.
I don't see anything wrong with regular.
What? Who wants a regular sex?
Well, I think there's some comfort in that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It feels familiar and good.
Oh, that's not regular then.
You know what I mean? I meant like on a regular basis.
Oh, I thought.
Hopefully.
No, I was saying like the level of the quality when you
back
regular.
in this quality thing. Oh God, don't explain the quality.
No, I'm just saying.
I can't do it again.
No, bad sex. I would, or not amazing sex. The opposite of, well, not the opposite. Mediocre sex would be regular, right? That's regular. That sex is regular.
I think indifferent would be the worst.
You can take it or leave it.
Like,
You got some meh.
It happened.
You got some meh.
If it happens again, if it happens again, if it doesn't happen again,
I seen something other. Who was telling me about this? Somebody had sent it to me. A reel.
A real what?
Oh, REE.
Real.
Sorry, real.
Gotcha. Video. Okay.
Do you have to? If you have bad sex the first time, do you go again just to make sure you ain't tripping, or you just be like, I'm cool?
I'm down.
Again?
Why not?
I'm kind of like you.
Know.
Yeah, I think I got to get it twice just to double check.
Yeah, 3 times.
No, I've had sex one time. That shit was horrendous, and I never went back.
Interesting.
That was terrible. I did not enjoy the experience whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like, the person hit me up afterwards, like, yo, when we going out again? I want to say never. But I didn't say that, so I just left it be. And just... Like, you know how you kind of fade out with the texting, like, yeah, start getting from a conversation, it turns into like, yeah, oh, you crazy. For sure. But those are like separate texts, not one. Oh. You look at me like, damn, why would you say all that? No, it's like, for sure, that's one text. Man, girl, you crazy. That's another text. Like,
I think if anybody ever sent me,
for sure,
girl, you crazy. That wasn't a gay friend of mine,
right, yeah.
I'd be like, bitch, just tell me you don't want to see me again. That would be my response back.
So you would catch the vibe from it. That's what I'm saying, but like, yes, I had to.
I might even send a video. Bitch, just tell me you don't want to see me again. It's all right.
You wouldn't be offended?
Send.
You wouldn't be offended?
Depends on why. Why was it horrendous?
They were very...
Maybe they were nervous.
Nah, there was a lot of bone on bone interaction.
I don't know what that means.
They're very, like, I've slept with a petite woman. This girl was petite, but like, I think her hip bone was trying to overpower my hip bone. I don't know. It was very weird. It was painful.
Hip to hip.
Yes.
Why were y'all?
Missionary.
Is that hip to hip?
Well, pelvic to pelvis or pelvic? Pelvis, excuse me.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Sorry. Pelvis.
There you go. Yes, the pelvis bone, pelvic bone to pelvic bone was very uncomfortable. And then...
Okay. I don't know why your pelvic bones are hitting each other.
Because that young lady was very petite. Okay. And I've never had that happen with a petite woman before. And then the motion.
Were you like...
It was just uncomfortable.
Where were her legs?
Around my waist?
And y'all were still hitting pelvic bone to pelvic bone?
Or was it from the back? One of the two positions, it was like...
If it was from the back, why are your pelvic bones hitting each other? Okay, comment below, camera one.
I may have it confused backwards, but either way,
pelvic bone to pelvic bone.
Her midsection bones were hitting my midsection bones. I can't remember if it was from behind or from...
All right, we're going to... Off camera.
I got to think. I mean, it was a long time ago.
We're going to have to find this.
But it was terrible. And then, you know how you like... I sure hope she throw it back. She was throwing it back off rhythm. So it was fucking me up.
Well, she didn't have any rhythm. You should have got clapping.
Metronome. Ding, ding,
you should have gave her a beat. Sometimes you got to give her a beat.
I was trying to give her a beat. She was not cooperating.
You know, some of the songs I've been listening to, they're very aggressive about tearing up the vagina.
I've never been that guy.
The rap songs. They're very like
beat it up,
cut it, chop it up. And I'm like, these are very aggressive.
That's not my MO. I'm not into
wording.
That. No, because I like multiple rounds.
Beat it up.
So there's no need for me to destroy it the first time. Yeah. Then you don't want to do it again because you're sore.
Yeah, I think that's one of the lyrics. Do it till you're sore.
I believe it.
That doesn't sound fun.
Nah, probably not.
That's a too short lyric. Why do you think his name is too short?
I don't know.
Is he short?
I don't know.
Comment below if you know.
I don't think he doesn't look very tall, but I mean, I've never been to one of his shows. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
One of his lyrics that baffles me is, fuck my wife, you're my slut for life.
What?
And I wonder who did that.
I don't understand what that means. Is he saying he fucked his wife?
No, you, the girl. If you'll do that with her, you're my slut for life.
That doesn't sound empowering.
Too short is not very high on the empowerment
not
scale.
At all. He's on that shut up, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems aggressive.
It's pimp rap. I told you.
Fantasy. Like,
it
doesn't seem like he would really be that way.
He grew up around pimps.
Okay.
I do know that much. But yeah. So, and then, not to get back to it, but the other part of the sex that was bad was she wasn't a good kisser.
Why?
It was sloppy.
I thought that was...
No, it don't got to be but so wet. Your mouth. I don't want to feel like I just took a gulp of water when I kiss somebody. Like, you know how you have sweat on your brow? It was like,
yeah. Do you think her upper lip was sweaty?
No, I think she's just a wet, sloppy ass kisser. That shit was terrible.
You should have said, let's try a different area with that. You never know. That might have been fire.
That's a good name for the episode too. That was fire. But yeah, so I just felt.
I think you just weren't creative enough.
Yeah, after bruising whatever bones I have in my hip area, my midsection.
I'm fascinated by your.
I think it was from behind because she didn't have a butt, and maybe that was what it was.
Her butt bone was hitting your pelvis.
Yes, I believe that's what it was.
Okay,
and it was very discomforting.
Discomforting.
Very. It was horrendous.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you should have stopped in the middle with oral.
With a what?
Instead of anal, oral.
I probably should have with them wet lips.
Yeah.
Sloppy
wet mouth.
Yeah. Sloppy toppy.
That's such a weird.
No, it's okay if it's sloppy.
It's such a weird
way to describe it.
Yeah. It's like every time I hear a new name for it, it still doesn't. It's not really what you're doing.
You can get some toppy that's sloppy. Hey,
sure.
Shaking them titties. The tatas.
Yeah. Titty. It's sort of a dumb word. Titty. What? It's sort of a nonsense word.
Why you say that?
Titty.
I do wonder where it came from, though.
I don't know.
And
sometimes you see it with D's, and sometimes you see it with T's.
I've never seen it with D's unless Tidday. Like today. Yeah. Or titties, Titties.
Yeah, I've seen it with D. I've seen it written. Now, whether that's correct or not, I've seen it with D's and with T's. But if I was going to write it down, I would write it with T's.
Yeah, I write it with titties.
Titties.
What are we talking about?
Tatties.
Lord.
Titties.
Can you have too low standards for dating?
Probably me. Oh, no. Sometimes I think only really dug deep for this one.
That boy love you. Shut up.
But you know what I mean. I think, you really scrubbed the barrel for me.
Whatever.
No, I don't. I mean, to me, somebody like Ghosty, he wasn't very nice. So, I mean, that would have been a lower standard for my niceness.
Was he nice? It was nice. I'm sure he was nice in the beginning.
When we were in the same room, he was very nice. The second we were not in the same room, less nice.
So I don't know if you can be too low for standards. I guess you can. Only what?
How low can you go?
Michelle Obama say, when they go low, we go high. Not high.
I also think it depends on what you're looking for.
Well, yeah, I'm not talking about extremes, somebody's abusing you. So I'm talking about like a normal relationship, but like you got a slack ass dude or a girl. Like,
what would that be? Give me an example of slack ass.
Well, they literally just live in the same house with you. Like they don't help pay no, even if you ain't sleeping together, they don't help pay no bills. They don't help do shit. They just live in the same house as you and just exist. Yes. Like if they mooching.
Mooching. Where does that come from?
I don't know.
Mooching.
I don't know, because my oldest, her nickname when she was little used to be tear your heads out. It used to be Moocher.
Tear your heads out.
No, I think it was Gabby who gave her that nickname. She used to call her the little Moocher.
Oh.
Was it Mooch? Moocher? Something like that.
Wonder where that comes from, though. Mooch.
I don't know. I don't know.
Words.
Yeah, they have no meanings.
Only what we give them. So
unkempt.
I was correct.
Absolutely.
You tried to shit on me.
I've never heard anybody pronounce it that way.
Unkempt. Yeah.
Yeah. Just like converse is not a real word. I mean, conversate is not a real word.
It's not.
I had somebody check the shit out of me, like in a playful way. It was like, it was a black girl. I was in Iraq. She was like, conversate is.
Were you in her rack?
Nah, wish I would have. But no, she
even
was,
after she shit on you?
I mean, it was in a funny way, but it was sarcastic as hell. She's like, conversate's not a real word. Black people need to stop saying that. I said, oh, we got
not
jokes.
Specifically black people.
Well, she was black too, so.
Yeah.
And I was like, what you mean ain't no real word? She's like, it's not. Type it in your phone. And I typed in conversate. It's not a real word. It's converse.
Yeah.
So from that moment on,
like the shoe.
Shut up. Converse, like the shoe. Is it spelled the same? Yeah. I don't know why though.
Well, I mean, read red.
Oh, that's fair. But yeah, so you stupid read red. That's what you called us, but nobody would get it until this part came
like,
on.
Read.
Yeah, he's like, or red. Yeah.
Red rum.
Murder. But yeah, so I guess it would just be, I don't know. You think you can have too low of a standard?
Probably.
What would you say as a slack ass partner, significant other?
Oh,
hell.
I want you to want me.
No, but I'm talking about like.
So if you don't want me or you don't
what if they want
behave as though you want me, maybe we're incompatible.
But what if they want you, they just don't contribute shit else? They love you, but they don't do shit else.
I'd let a lot slide.
As long as they want you?
As long as they want me and show me that they want me.
See, that's not fair, because when you put the caveat of show me that they want me.
I can't guess that you want me. I need you to.
What if they remind you once a month, I still want you?
That might be too low of a standard for me.
What if they're twice a week, like a paycheck?
Okay. Getting warmer.
So long as you get that bi-weekly reminder, you good.
Yeah.
That's terrible. That's too low. That's too low.
Maybe. I'm saying maybe. I'm not saying definitely. I'm just saying maybe.
Uh-huh.
It's sort of hard now because, like, I'm trying to think, like, pre-only. I mean, I talked to Ghosty for a long time. Even though he was mean. Even though he was only nice in person, he was mean-ish. Depending on the day. Mean-ish.
I want to respond, but I got these stale chips in my mouth. Lord.
I don't know. I think, but see, sometimes for me, like Ghosty, I appreciate that time because I knew immediately when that was over what I did not want to do again, what I did not want to see again in another person. I'm like, that's a no.
Like, I'm good.
Not not him as a human being, just like these handful of things.
Attributes.
Like, this is a
no. I can dig that.
Can y'all dig it? Can y'all dig it?
Hot mess.
But yeah, I'm sure you can have too low of standards, like breathing. Which was my standards, nice and breathing.
Those are good standards, though.
Yeah.
You just probably should add to the list. Which you have, I'm sure.
Well, but I feel like it also gave me the opportunity to see. I mean, I didn't go on dates with anybody. Ghosty was the only one that I actually like went out in person, like met in person, and prior to only.
Should your standards change depending on the person?
Not necessarily.
Like, for example,
if you have dumb ones, yeah.
Well, no. What if you have? Okay, say you're dating somebody and they're very. Say they're. I don't know, I'm trying to think of two extremes. I guess one would be a guy that's a person that's overweight, but they're really good cooks, and
sign me up.
And they're very loving, and then y'all break up, and then you end up with somebody who's more into the gym and very goal oriented. So but
they can't cook?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could cook. I'm learning.
Do you get what I mean though? Because like because a person can like different attributes about the person they were with from this relationship, and then may like attributes that are different in the new relationship, and go, oh well, I do miss the cooking from the ex.
Like can cook, is that a requirement? Is that like
I don't know. I guess it depends on the person.
Is that a standard?
Maybe the act of service. Maybe not necessarily food. It's cooking itself.
Yeah. Like Only's a good cook.
Yeah.
But I didn't require that.
You ain't turn it down.
Fatten it up. Yeah, I hadn't turned it down much. You're right.
I mean, just
good dig there. Good shatting.
Twas not a shatting, sir.
Kimber 2 called it.
No, it did not.
Sure did.
I meant that I've had his cooking as well. It's good.
Yeah.
See?
But I mean, that wasn't like, I need somebody that can cook. That wasn't.
But see, I think people might miss some of the characteristics of a previous, the good stuff, not the bad shit. Because if, like how you said, after dating Ghosty, you're like, I don't want X, Y, and Z. But hypothetically, there might have been some, probably not, he seemed like a dickhead. But anyway, there might have been one or two nice things about him that you're like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh, in person? Like, I feel like I think that is what, before me and Only met, how genuinely nice he was before we even met in person. That already put him 5 steps ahead. Because I knew what it felt like to have somebody that was not nice when we were not in person. So when we met and he was also nice, and then that carried on the next day after we met, as the pattern became a consistent pattern.
It was a habit.
It became more and more like, good. Okay, thank you. I'm glad.
Yeah. Okay.
But sometimes and that's sort of the thing, like macaroni and cheese. I love macaroni and cheese to death, but sometimes I feel like he doesn't give people enough of a chance to see a pattern. He assumes it's a pattern, even though it's happened once.
Oh, like they farted and you're like, don't do that.
Sure.
I'm just,
he pooed it.
He pooed it.
He pooed it. He pooed it. And because he pooed it, he'll poo it again.
Yeah, you're like, he probably will, but in private next time. You know what I mean?
But I'm like, we've all pooted not on purpose.
Yeah.
We've all pooted on purpose and we've all pooted not on purpose.
I mean, everybody's had a Wendy Williams
story.
No, yeah. How you accidentally pooped?
Listen, I was in a meeting. I was observing a meeting. This was my pre-Scripple days.
Was this your stripper internship?
And I was having sinus drainage. And so in the middle of the meeting, it was dead quiet.
That'd be the worst shit.
It was a dead quiet. When I say we were in a tiny room, it was dead quiet. All you could hear was like clacking of keyboard. And I called. And then I pooted the loudest pooted I had ever pooted in my life. And nobody said anything. And I just was sitting in the corner dying.
You laughed out loud?
Listen, no, I was
embarrassed.
I was so embarrassed. I told them, I said, I'm gonna run to the restaurant.
You had to excuse yourself.
I pooted. I know they talked about it the whole time I was gone. And I don't blame them because I would have been right there talking about it too.
She was like,
oh my God. It was it was like, it was, and it wasn't even like I could be like, God, this chair's awful squeaky.
You were standing up.
No, I was in a chair, but it was so clearly a pooted.
It's not pooted if it's one.
It's a pooted.
You didn't poot.
It's a pooted. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever.
It wasn't wet. So it wasn't like I shit myself. It was like. It was like, you know how like almost ask a question at the end goes up in intonation. Oh yeah.
Did you raise your hand?
I said, oh, I guess I'm gonna go to the bathroom now. Sure did.
Oh shit.
I just hoped it didn't stink. Because we were in this tiny room.
You aired that bitch out like a gun.
Just one explosion. Bomb went off. Oh, yeah. I'll never forget that.
I don't think I've ever accidentally.
But I think it made me much more sympathetic to people. Because once you've been the shitter, the pooted. Now, if anybody poots, I'm like, girl, it's fine.
Because you have gone through
You're a good girl.
Have I ever accidentally pooted? Not in like that city. I've like accidentally pooted. No, I've shit on myself though. That shit was horrible. I told you that story.
Really? No,
I haven't.
Tell me about it.
I will. So we used to go. I used to live in this apartment complex, and you cut through the fence at the bottom of the hill, at the bottom of the complex.
Oh, when you were running, yeah, you did tell me about that.
On here?
Yeah.
Oh,
you did. Sorry.
Okay.
You can tell it again. It's been a while.
I can tell the shatting on myself. No, so
were you running from? It was from the bus, right?
No, from the basketball court.
Basketball court.
Yeah, because it was like in the elementary school in the middle of the neighborhood behind the apartment complex. But the neighborhood's like big.
But you were just running to a bathroom and didn't make it.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, I love a good sharding story.
Oh, I've had that happen
where you
too.
think it's a fart and you're like, oh, it's not.
Yeah. I've done that too. Now that I've done, I was at my grandmother's house, my dad's mom. And so it's me, my sister, and our big cousin. He's at least like 6 years old. He's older than us, older. Okay. And I don't know what the fuck happened. We was over there, we was spending the night, and I definitely sharted. And when I tell you I took my drawers off and threw them in the hamper in the bathroom, and somebody was like, man, it smelled like shit in here. And somebody got the drawers out of there. And it's like, whose drawers is these? And I was like, they not mine. And everybody was like, show your underwear. And everybody showed the top of theirs, but I was like, I ain't doing that. It's gay. Because it was my drawers. Oh. Yeah, so I had the shitty butt.
Whose drawers are these? You know I wear a size 4. Comment below if you know what song that is.
Oh, that's. You thought I was going to say it.
I wouldn't be surprised. So absolutely. I have a story to tell you, but it's not my story.
That's fine.
It happened at Macaroni and Cheese's house. They don't listen, but somebody listens and they'll know what I'm talking about.
Mac and cheese.
And a friend of Macaroni and Cheese. He also listens. Hey, girl. So he'll know what I'm talking about too. So, Sister Wives.
Okay.
One of the inductees for their induction ceremony may or may not have left some evidence on the sheets of said induction ceremony.
Skid Row?
and ripped the sheets off when they were leaving early morn to try to get rid of the evidence and tucked the sheets under the couch.
What?
I don't know exactly how they got them in there, but tucked them under the couch to hide them. And then when they were found because they were putting off an odor. And so now it's become a funny induction story.
And they identified the culprit?
Yeah. Because they also, I believe, were caught on camera running with the sheets.
What?
Macaroni and Cheese may have some motion sensor cameras randomly placed in the house.
On the inside?
Yeah.
What kind of freaky nasty shit him on?
Well, like in the living room or, like near a door.
What kind of freaky nasty shit Mac and Cheese into?
There are several people that have been caught on camera knowing that the camera was there.
They didn't get caught.
Did it anyway.
Yeah, then they're not caught.
Well, I don't know if they quite remembered it until
it was put on Pornhub
after
released
after it was discovered, and they were like, "Oh shit, that's right, yeah." Because Macaroni and Cheese is very open about it. He's like, "There's cameras right there." He'll even show you where they are.
What's his house? Shit.
It's very it's just a security thing. Like if somebody were to break in, there's multiple cameras that at some point will probably catch you at once.
So Shitty Butt was running through the living room with the dirty tie.
With the dirty sheet.
That's fucked up.
With the dirty sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're terrible. We want to get out of here? I'm hungry. I've been eating these
I'm hungry as well.
chips.
My stomach is eating itself even though I'm fattening up.
Intermittent fasting.
Nosey with good intentions at gmail.com. Please send us an email. Tell us your shitty story. Have you ever had pelvis on pelvis bone pain?
That shit was so painful.
Can you figure out what position they were in?
It was doggy style.
And it was the butt.
Yeah, the lack thereof.
Do it in the butt. Isn't that a song?
No, it's do it in the butt.
I had
that big old butt. That butt. Who is it? Yeah.
Do it in the butt.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was anything else.
Yeah, there's more to it.
Big old butt.
It's like an ad lib. I'll play it for you.
Okay. Nosey with good intentions at gmail.com. Let us know your thoughts, concerns, stories. We'd love to hear from. Yeah, I'd really like to hear some stories.
Some shitty stories.
It could be a shitty story. We might talk about it. You never know. Whoever you are out there. We also have the Instagram, Nosey with good intentions. You can DM us there. We'd rather have an email, but DMs are fine. Most of them go to Michael_Skiller_Skiller, whatever. It's fine.
They get shared here every time.
They're shared. Not every time, but they're shared.
They are shared.
Not every message, but most.
Podcast messages.
Some. Do it for the pod. So we also have here at YouTube. Hi, if you're watching, camera 1, hi. Talk to you a little bit. Camera 2, we didn't really talk to him today.
Lost some footage 2 months ago.
We sure did.
That was my fault.
That's all right. Those that live in glass houses don't throw stones. Those that don't do shit also don't throw stones. If you're listening, hi. How are you? Please take some time to subscribe to our YouTube, our podcast on your podcast app. Rate us. Share it with a friend. Share it on your social.
Mm-hmm.
All of that is helpful and free. Mm-hmm. It doesn't really take all that much time.
These shits are stale as fuck.
YouTube. Please like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you can get some more snacks.
I'm about to shit all over. Please, if y'all ever want to sponsor us, I'm not sponsoring this bullshit. Yes, I am. You can't sell out if nobody wants to buy in.
Sargento.
This shit right here, man.
Stop.
This shit right here, terrible.
Anyway, you got to look at YouTube to see what this shit is.
and got a box with 2 flavors. Big stupid ass box from Sam's. This is the 100. This is cheddar. The other flavor is Parmesan. I'm sure it'll be just as disgusting.
It sounds promising.
That it's gonna suck.
He tried to make me eat them as well.
At least try the last one though. Try one. We're on camera. We're about to end. Try it. Come on.
No, it's so loud.
Well, just lean back. That's what I've been doing.
Lean back.
Hey, try
lean
it.
back. Oh, fuck it. This is nasty. Try it.
I mean,
anybody else have a friend like that? Mine's a colleague.
See, that's just terrible.
That's pretty good.
Is it? Now you want a bag?
That's pretty good. No, I don't.
You don't mind the texture?
It is a weird texture, but it tastes pretty good.
I said the texture sucks.
I wouldn't get it.
Yeah, it's like it cut the inside of part of my gum.
As I'm chewing it, it's getting less and less good.
Yeah, told you.
It's got a terrible aftertaste.
Absolutely. Please sponsor us. We will gladly sponsor this nasty shit.
Listen, we'll turn the beat up.
Oh man, all this is so delicious.
We'll delete this part of the video.
Absolutely.
Redo it. Mm-hmm. This shit is fire right here. So anyway, is that all of it? Oh, TikTok. Nosey with good intentions. We also have Snapchat. Nosey with good intentions. Twitsy, she's out there. Nosey good. All of them are free. Check them out.
Is that all we got?
I think that's it.
Thank you for listening to our nosy nonsense.
See you next time.